will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So West Virginia's offense will get first crack at it today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection. That just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. Going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Gallagher. And maybe... get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. And he gets it done. Down, they move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gallagher. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They're going back to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. backfield. It's Gallagher. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. The Red Raiders backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little... You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. It's set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Under fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Joyner. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The play action fake. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Throws to the back. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. And he'll run it in. Zone. Cut. Mountaineers.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And his throw is incomplete. The Red Raiders are facing 3rd and inches. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Got his man downfield. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Red Raider! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going with the counter play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. First down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This should be the last play of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. Just a tremendous play to wrap up this first quarter for the offense. Boy, that'll give you some options as we start the second. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he went way too far for everybody. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. And they miss the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Eakin across the 45. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Throws toward the end zone. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Touchdown, Red Raider! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking for a huge play. He almost had another one. They've already picked. And just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Rifles it down the middle. And it's caught inside the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Red Raider! Snagged in the end zone. Six.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds us back in the middle.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now,
looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Eakin. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Joyner.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. Oh, they blocked it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Gallagher. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. To throw, it's Hawkins. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off-play action on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ward. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back has it. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, my goodness, he spikes the ball on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. Totally losing track of the situation. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Hawkins. Looking to take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock.
The Mountaineers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Red Raider. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? We'll see a lot of games this week.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, so he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
To the air on 1st down. The quick out. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Hudson. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
This is a a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
West Virginia, 9.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the West Virginia offense will take over.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Corners are going to bail. Snags a quick pass on the left. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Now on first down from the 30. To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open.
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays. Can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. With jet sweep pass. Headed to the end zone. In with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Mountaineers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
West Virginia, 16.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
So first down will open up the final period. I didn't in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense. So
lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Going the other way, he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ward. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Wilkins. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Mountaineers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The option look. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's at the 50. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Across the 25, he's got room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
16.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. A long way to go for this offense. They'll try the run, finding open areas.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Ward. Still running at the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. The short hands, it's Hubbard. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll go with a direct snap. Past the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Quarterback takes a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability